Alright guys, welcome back to Clash Clinic. This is RJ. Here in Sticks and Balls, we're actually in the ESL Mobile Open, and we have just did a war where we started off 4 for 4 with triple after triple, and all the attacks that tripled were actually a queen charge hybrid attack. So we're going to break that down today because it is a super powerful attack. I'd say it's better than Yeti Smash. It's more versatile. There's a lot of bases that can defend against Yeti Smash. I think the queen charge hybrid is pretty strong and versatile. You can use it on a variety of bases for sure. We're going to start off with number 1. So his plan here is to wall break here, get the queen in here. He tries to wall break this wall, does wall break it, but the queen's not going to follow the funnel. You're not really going to get funneled correctly. The goal here is to queen charge like this portion of the base, and then funnel this side off with the siege barracks, and then send his miners right here. So normally with the queen charge hybrid, you're looking to get a town hall, scatter shot, combination of the two, eagle and scatter shot, a couple of the high value type. You need to get a scatter shot or the town hall. I think the scatter shot's even more important to get. So he got his second wall break, but he didn't. This king is a little late. If this king would have been down maybe 5 or 10 seconds ago and was able to clear this stuff off before the queen encountered the RC, if this was all gone when she's dealing with the RC, she might have came back around, or she would have stepped up here and then went back around, but she didn't. He was a little late. It's not going to matter though, because she's going to, once he gets all this funneled, the queen steps up into this corner, she's not really going to have anywhere to go this way because all this is going to be gone. Her next closest target is actually going to be, she's going to beat through a wall. So he got his siege barracks down on that left side. Siege barracks is going to be responsible for clearing all this trash out here. So he has a nice path straight in here for his hogs. Queen broke through the wall, gets the town hall down right before the CC gets her, so perfect timing there. She's going to be tanking this expo, tanking the eagle. Oh no, the eagle actually locked on his hogs. So right there he lost like all his hogs off that giant bomb and then the eagle rounds, but he's going to have more hogs coming in off the siege barracks, so he's doing good there. Queen's still alive. All miners are mostly up. He's getting the last heal down. RC does amazing right there. Steps up right to the scatter shot. Takes it out. Scatter shot is an OP defense. It's super strong against swarm type armies. Popped his RC ability. Finished off a few of those defenses. Still has a ton of hogs. And those hogs are going to finish off those defenses while he has that giant group of miners here that's cleaning all this trash so he doesn't time fail. It's one huge benefit of the miner hybrid, miner hogs. And that's a triple. Alright, next one's Halo. Alright, so this one, with this exposed town hall, he don't have to bring a jump or anything. So his goal is just a queen charge right here. That queen's going to be responsible for, he might get some of these inside, might not. But if he can say responsible for that, this king's going to run around and funnel this a little bit. Wherever he leaves off, the siege barracks is going to be right here. And the goal is to funnel this. And then you have not the tightest path right here for the minor hogs, but it's pretty tight, and it's mostly defenses. You only have a few trash buildings in there. Queen's going to deal with the RC and keep going. But with these two scatter shots real close, this here is the dead zone. Like, it's you gotta be on your spells, and timing of your warden is crucial. He's going to actually drop. He's going to tomb right here, tomb somewhere in here, and rage this area to try and get through those scatter shots and the queen early and quick. So he gets his rage down, he pops his warden. Now there's a tornado trap that some of his hogs might fall into, but the miner's going to get the queen, they're going to get this scatter shot. And that scatter shot only got that one shot off, and they got close enough to it that they weren't going to get hit again. Under that heal, the last heal is going to be fine to cover for those last two multis in that bomb tower. RC still going. Queen's still alive. Queen stayed alive and walked down this whole side. Had a little help with the baby dragon just for getting some of that trash buildings, keep her pushing forward. Healer switching onto the warden really didn't help anything, but he still has plenty of miners, the queen and the RC up. Alright, let's look at the next one. Next one's Chicano. A lot of these town halls are spaced in a little bit where you can't get in unless you break in or jump. But with this scatter shot here, he can walk down this side. His queen will walk down this back alley on the back side once all these buildings are being tanked, kinda, and get a lot of extra value without even having to bring a jump. So if he can take this side off with the queen, funnel this side with the siege barracks, that leaves this nice tight path for his miners. And that with the town hall, you don't necessarily need, with miners, you don't necessarily need to pop the warden ability, but I'd say he probably will because he's going to have a little bit of hogs. I like this combination of 20 miners and 10 hogs. I think miners are better. You want to use more miners in your comp because they survive scatter shots a lot better than the hogs do. If the hogs take one shot from the scatter shot in the eagle rounds at the exact same time, it's over. They're all toast. So we added a few hogs in there to try and help with that funnel set. His queen's still going strong. That he's going to have to pop his queen's ability because of that warden tower, but queen's going to get through it. Once he gets this funnel set up on the right side, hogs are coming in now with the siege barracks. He's going to get the rest of the troops in. He's got 2 heals and 2 freezes. One freeze is going to go on that warden tower to keep his queen alive. Pops his warden ability because now he's going to drop a heal there. Queen's still going, which is great now because this expo, the warden, this cannon, the expo, all being targeted on the miners, so the queens have survived. Scattershot just targets the queen, which is great. It saves a few shots on his miners and hogs. He's actually gonna. I think I would have probably used that freeze on this scatter shot, but because it was kind of aiming on his RC, he saved it, and he's gonna freeze that multi in that wizard tower, which will work out very nice. Miners would have got sucked outside, but the RC going to just defenses goes right to the multi and the archer tower. It's got some cleanup all the way around. Miners still alive, RC still up. That's a triple as well. Alright, let's check our last one out. So normally when I'm looking at these, I like to jump and get the town hall. But what I was thinking is, if I jump to get the town hall, I'm fighting that sweeper, and then if I got this corner, what do I really have for pathing? If they come in this way, they're going to split both ways. If they come in this way, they're going to split both ways. So what I'm going to do instead is I funnel this side off with the wizard, Once the queen was tanking that cannon, gonna get my queen to walk this way around. I'm gonna put a jump right here. So my queen is gonna be responsible for setting this side of the funnel. She's gonna get this bomb tower, this air defense mortar, get the CC, get the multi and the scatter shot, which is what I really value. I really want. I'm gonna send a little P.E.K.K.A here to funnel this side off. So my queen's responsible for all of this. So that leaves a nice little L shape here, where the pathing goes in and around. And then I'm going to funnel this top side off with the king and the siege barracks so that my miners can go right in here and then around. Actually, I think I lied. I think I put the king and the siege barracks here to funnel in here. And then my miners right in on the town hall. Because this is an ESL one attack format, you got to get that town hall down relatively early. You don't want to risk the 1-star, especially when your team has a few triples on the board where you can play it safe with just a safe 2. Queen's going to deal with the CC. I'm going to get the jump down for her to get ready. Once she's pretty well set, I'm going to start working on the my funnel with the king and the siege barracks so I can get my miners in relatively around the 145 mark. You don't want to wait too much longer. You'll run into time issues. I think I only had a second or two to spare on this one, so I probably waited. Probably should have started my stuff earlier, but there is my king at 135. So 135, probably the latest you really want to wait, but 145 is a good point to shoot for. I'm going to use my warden right there to save those hogs. Queen's going through. She gets the enemy queen. She's going to keep going. She's going to beat on a wall here eventually and then work through. She gets this. She's going to actually reach this eagle over the wall. Get one heal down there. Deal with this scatter shot. The scatter shot's kind of bouncing back between targets, but he ends up locking onto RC, which is good. Hogs come out of the siege barracks to help with this top compartment because the pathing kind of almost lets you split there, so they clear that top pathing and leave these miner group to keep going. Being that this is a single inferno on this backside, it actually helps me out. If that was a multi, it would have been a little bit tougher to get through, but with the RC and the RC's ability, she still would have got it done. She could have finished off this last compartment with a few hogs to tank in front of her. Pop RC ability, finish off these last buildings. It's time to do it for it. And that gets it done. So all different looking bases, yet the Queen Charge hybrid still destroys them all. We took this one, 1410. Trying to get back to the top part of the leaderboards, lost a couple. If you guys want to try this out, I recommend 20 miners, 10 hogs, and then a CC full hogs. But if you have any questions, comments, check down in the comments section. If you want any advice on different attack strategies, post them up. I can do videos on whatever attacks you guys want more info on. Check out Sticks and Balls, and we're in the CCLE right now. We have a match this Sunday. I might actually stream some of it. And like and subscribe, and thanks again. See you next time.